I've noticed something unsettling in a lot of intelligent conversations lately. People who are otherwise thoughtful, rigorous, and morally passionate will casually say that good and evil aren't objectively real. They'll say that morality is constructed, a product of biology, culture, evolution, game theory, and yet, in the same breath, they will condemn genocide, injustice, cruelty, and betrayal with absolute moral intensity. That tension deserves examination. My position is simple. If morality is not real, then it is not binding. If good and evil are not features of reality in some meaningful sense, then moral outrage is ultimately theatrical. You can still feel it, of course, but feelings are not foundations. The moral relativist position tries to preserve moral passion while quietly removing the metaphysical floor beneath it. It wants to force the "this is wrong" without committing to the wrongness being real. That is not humility, it is structural incoherence. The framework fails. If morality is merely a byproduct of evolution or a social construct that emerged for cooperation, then its authority is contingent. Contingent norms can be overridden by power, by advantage, by preference. History becomes a contest of narratives rather than a record of genuine moral crimes. The relativists may personally oppose atrocity, but philosophically they have surrendered the ability to say atrocity is objectively wrong. That is not a small concession. Some will argue that morality can be grounded in rational agency, human flourishing, or intersubjective agreement. But saying this promotes flourishing only has moral force if flourishing is objectively good. Otherwise, it's just a strategic recommendation. The relativist position repeatedly tries to smuggle normativity back in through side doors after denying it at the front. What troubles me the most is not disagreement, it's the casualness with which this position is adopted. We are living in a time that desperately needs moral seriousness. If good and evil are illusions, then so is justice. If morality is a story we tell ourselves, then moral condemnation is just competing fiction. That worldview doesn't produce clarity, it produces erosion. And erosion rarely announces itself loudly, it just quietly weakens the structure. Morality must be real, if it is to mean anything at all. If genocide is wrong, it must be wrong regardless of consensus. If cruelty is evil, it must be evil independent of cultural approval. Otherwise, we are just negotiating preferences with elevated language. I reject that, not because it's emotionally comforting, but because without a real moral floor, everything else becomes performance.